certainly something to look out for. I do like the way that Calyx is playing his lurk role at the moment. He's constantly giving EternalFire the option to rotate back to B if they need it. Always applying pressure, never letting Nouns rotate anybody out of that bomb site either. Keeping them interested, keeping them occupied. 7-3, and EternalFire lost the first 2 rounds of this map. They've won 7 out of 8 since then, and they're in complete control.
Yeah, and it actually is a very similar pattern to our first BA1 of ESL Challenger Yongshiping.
So at that point, losing the pistol's a bad omen. Winning the pistol, should I say,
yes.
rather. We've seen 3 pistol rounds won by the losers so far, assuming.
We are assuming.
Yeah, maybe getting a bit of ahead of myself.
I know. You'll only pick Nouns, mate. Come on.
Yeah, it's true. I got to have a bit more faith in the lads. They started well.
Calyx, that's a good start for Nouns in this round. That's probably a maximum damage nade there, down to 46 HP. But Arcadia, look how deep they are in CT spawn. Thankfully, Cynic has something to say about it. Gets feedback in response, and now a massive pinch coming in from Nouns. A flash through the elevator smoke. And Major is left 1 versus 4. Great pinch there from Nouns, and Major will be sent 51 floors to his demise. But with the last round of the half coming in, EternalFire might still be in command. At least if Nouns get that 5 you brought up, it will give them a shot.
It's a possibility. That was one of the messier rounds we've seen from EternalFire. They decided to abandon their default approach where they were getting really good map control and then working into an exec from there.
But loving that one.
Yeah, they decide to just go for something. The lining there for Nouns is that they've got the round loss bonus and the bomb plant as well, so they'll be able to afford to continue to invest here. I don't want to see their heads dropping though. BO1, MR12, you've always got to keep the faith.
Yeah.
Indeed. The loser of this plays against Tai Lu as well in a best of 3. I think that's going to be tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. And it's fair enough, mates. I mean, you look at the groups, the teams in Group B, you know, VP, 3D, Max as well. They're looking pretty stacked on that end of the competition. MIBR, Gamer Legion, so...
You're not wrong.
Yeah, certainly is the easier of the 2 groups.
Indeed.
It does put some pressure on you, though, when you've got that tag of being in the easier group, right? There's that level of expectation.
Yeah. What can you do? What can you do? You have to fight with the cards that you are dealt and do the best with them.
Yeah, that's what Nouns have been doing. They've been trying to fight with their cards. The problem is it's always been like Galils and a bit light on util here or there. They're almost on the border of being able to afford a full buy, but never quite there. And that's quite rough. Oh my god, those nades are certainly rough. Xantara is spoiled for choice. He'll get a kill. That brings Wakadia into action, and EternalFire reigns supreme at ramp.
We saw those nades not work out in the previous round, but they certainly worked out in this one. Ridiculous. That's a real good answer back from Cynic. Just ADing on the ramp gap grate there, making it very hard for EternalFire to deal with him. But of course, damage is still significant onto Cynic. Problem is, for Nouns, is that EternalFire's
in control. They're the ones who get to dictate the pace of the game from this point. They're the ones who have got the momentum behind them. The desk also mentioned, going back to that marquee point, that he was the win factor. He was the player to watch, and he's pitched up in a massive way right now. The Mexican bringing the spice.
He's looking fantastic. And I like what I'm seeing from Nouns as well. In their chairs, facial expressions, looking calm, looking collected. Sometimes, obviously, there are players. Maybe Marky could get a hero AK or something if Nouns do lose it. Xantara's tapping away, the flash is really good, and what a great protocol that is for Nouns. Cynic removes arguably the biggest threat.
Yeah, absolutely. 21 kills to Xantara is his name right now. Couple players still on single digits. And off the back of getting that control and getting that frag, Nouns just going to reshift their focus here over towards the opposite side of the map. We saw EternalFire employ this exact same play in the previous half. It worked very well for them. It's only Calyx on the B side of the map. However, some support is going to arrive in the way of Major.
That's good, because Calyx has been caught off guard a few times on B. Oh, is that Molotov not going to spread? That could be huge for Calyx. Are they going to check quad because of it? His teammate Major's been taken down. Calyx needs more than one, but he can only get that one. Cynic takes him down. Wacadia's in the open. CJ finds Woxic. Hang on a moment, boys. North America are back.
And look at how calm and composed they are right now, Trav. They're not getting overly emotional or ahead of themselves. Cold as ice right now on the side of Nouns. It is incredible to see how much they're holding their nerve. 11-10. EternalFire have to eco coming into this next round as well. And that's 12-11. We're going the distance here. And the problem is, Nouns' money is nearly non-existent. They don't have a great economy coming into this next round here. So it's going to be pretty bleak in terms of what they can afford to buy.
What a situation. What a situation. So near, but yet so far.
At this point, for EternalFire, it's just fighting to save face, man.
I wouldn't say it's hard for me to really say how I think EternalFire are feeling right now. Yeah, through yellow. Are they going to go for a boost now? Oh my goodness. Mid-round boost for Xantares. It's checked. B-Wills with the Mac 10 takes it. At least it gives Major that AEK to upgrade from the MP9. There are so many players still here for EternalFire.
The problem is Nouns don't have any players on the other side of the maps. They don't have the option of rotating away from here. They're going to have to commit to this A bomb site. EternalFire have 2 players of their own in forward positions. That means they're going to try and play ahead of the smokes. If the smokes come through, it's flashes for now. It's frags as well. All 5 players still alive. They've got control of the A bomb site. Nouns about to accomplish the unthinkable.
Woxic and Calyx, surely not. It's 2v4. They've won a couple of ridiculous retakes in this game. Arguably, they've played better overall than EternalFire. It's only those retakes that saved them the portion of this first half. It's Woxic and Calyx to try and save this best of 1. Defuse kit on Calyx, couple of smokes available. That could be critical. Surely we don't get a defuse in the smoke. Mac 10 in the open. Woxic takes that one, but CJ finds the last 2. And Nouns have their biggest upset internationally, and they will be delighted. They don't look it. Come on, boys. Where's the celebrations?
Man.
But goodness me, that was insane.
Cold as ice. And you know what? For me, just seeing their reaction shows that they always had belief they could accomplish that result. It's not shocking to them that they were able to win that game. 13-11. Nouns throw a wrench in the works for Group A.
Absolutely ridiculous. And Hayes, you'll be very delighted. You went for Nouns, and you have come up trump.